Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and as usual I am so glad to have you here today. So like I promised in my previous video, today we are going to be doing a paper from scratch. If you're new here, if you don't know what I'm talking about, kindly make sure you watch all other videos so that you see what we do here in this channel. And if you're interested in academic writing or knowing anything and everything about it, this is the channel that you're looking for. So guys, in today's video we are going to be doing a paper from scratch, and what you're looking at is an example of a question. So this is a sample assignment. So this is a question that I want us to use. It's a simple straightforward question. I want us to do a one page. So you can see it's written 1.3 pages, but I want us to do a one page which is equivalent to 275 words. And I picked like a simple question because I figured for you to be able to answer complex questions, then you have to first of all understand the whole basic thing. So I'm just going to be using this question, guys, to show you the basics of academic writing and how you're supposed to go about answering a question. So guys, if you look here, I'm going to highlight the question part. So the question is, explain in your own words the benefits to a business of joining the CTPAT program. So you can see that's like a straightforward question. There's no twist, there's no turn. So you're going to find these answers from the internet. So what guys you're seeing also is like instructions to how a question appears. So if you have an account, this is how your question appears. So you can see assignment type, this is a research paper. Service writing pages is 1.3 pages, which is equivalent to 375 words, and you're being told to use double spacing. Educational level is university, language is English US, and your deadline is, so this is like a past paper. I just picked it so that I can show you guys how to go about answering a question. So when you're given a paper, you're also given all the instructions for those of you who are asking. So you're also told the number of sources that are required. You can see this particular student wants a business sources. 3 sources are required. That means you're going to include 3 references, and you can see the citation style is APA 7th edition. So for those of you who are asking how do you know what style to use, the questions comes with these instructions. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. The questions comes with the instruction. So guys, let's get started. So guys, there are 2 parts of answering a question. Okay, so the first part is the part where you find the information from the internet and paraphrase it, and the second part is where you format the paper. So in today's video, I want us to focus on finding information from the internet and paraphrasing it to answer the question, and then I'm going to soon upload a video on the second part of formatting. So in the formatting, this is where we check for grammar, because you make some certain grammar mistakes in your paper. This is where we are going to look for plagiarism to make sure that we have not copied too much from the internet, because that is not allowed. We are also going to do the citations and the index citations in part 2 of this video. So in this video, we're just going to answer the question and give the references. Okay, so guys, let's get started on the question. So you can see the question is like really a straightforward one. When you have such kind of question, all you have to do is like you can just copy this question and paste it into a browser and see answer recommendations that you're going to get. So but if you have like a long question, you could like decide to copy and paste in terms of like sections of the questions. Okay, but since this is just a one page and it's like really direct, you're just going to copy the entire question and see what answer we're going to get. So I'm just going to copy this, and we'll see which answers we are going to get. So if you go back to the question again, it's good to keep going back to the question to see how you're doing, and to make sure that you don't lose track, and to make sure that you're answering the question in the right way. So explain in your own words the benefits to a business of joining the CTPAT program. So the keywords here is benefits, because we are looking at the benefits that a business will have if it joins the CTPAT program. So guys, one thing that I want you to know is that we don't know anything about CTPAT. This is the thing about academic writing. Everything, all the answers do not come from your head. You just have to find them from the internet. Because personally, when I was doing this question, I didn't know what CTPAT is. I'm just going to find everything from the internet and make sure that I give the benefits, because the keyword here is benefits. Okay, so guys, I just typed this, and this is what you'll get from the internet. And you can see like it's really straightforward, because benefits of being CTPAT certified. Okay, so that is like the benefits that a business is getting if it has a certificate, a CTPAT certificate, and I'm guessing like being a member of CTPAT. So what I do is I'm going to open this link in a different tab, so that I can find so I'll go back to that tab and see the information that link has. Then let's keep going. It's another one which says what is CTPAT and how can it benefit international trade. You can also open that link. There's also this one, CTPAT Customs Trade Partnership Against Terrorism. You can open as many tabs as you want, okay, as long as you feel like they have the information that you're looking for. Okay, so this is just a one page, so I don't all these links you're seeing here, I know that they have the information that you're looking for, but this is just a one page, so I just like really need only 275 words to complete this. But if you had like it was like a 4-page or a 5-page, you'd want to open as many links as possible so that you can find as much information as you can. Okay, so let's see what these links have. So the first part, the first one I opened is this one, still loading. Let's find this one. See, it says CTPAT Customs. So now we know what CTPAT is. It means Customs Trade Partnership Against Terrorism. Okay, so what you're interested in is the benefits of CTPAT. Okay, so we have a growing partnership, we have how CTPAT works, then we have CTPAT benefits. They are right there, guys, and you can see there are many of them. So these are the benefits. This is what we are looking for. And if we go back to the first link, we are going to realize that benefits of becoming CTPAT certified, all these benefits. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is look to confirm that the websites and the links that you have opened have the information that you're looking for, and then we can go to the next step, which is paraphrase this information. So guys, now that you have the information that you are looking for, all you have to do now is paraphrase it and get our answer. So guys, the question here is benefits to a business of joining the CTPAT program. We have already acquired this information from the internet, and the next step is now to go and answer it. So first, guys, I want you to know that before you answer a question, even if it's a straightforward one, you have to assume that the student does not know anything about the question itself. So in this case, we are going to assume that the student does not know what CTPAT program is, even if they do. So even if we have the answer, which is right here, the benefits, you can see some of them are like faster transport of goods, priority consideration, lower fines, potential for more business. So we have the benefits, yes, but you can just go and start writing the business. The points. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to introduce what CTPAT is, and then we can go to the benefits. So, and this website right here is just giving us the introduction that we need. So first of all, what is CTPAT? We already know, like, these are the abbreviations for Customs Trade Partnership Against Terrorism. So what it does is it's in US Customs and Border Protection. It's a multi-layered cargo enforcement strategy. So through this program, CBP works with the trade community to strengthen international supply chains and improve United States border security. So for you to get like some piece of information that you need here, I think you can get the introduction here. So we can see what CTPAT is: provide security of cargoes at the border. you can see how CTPAT works. When an entity joins, in this case it's like when a business joins, an agreement is made to work with CBP to protect the supply chain, identify security gaps, and implement specific security measures and best practices. So guys, we already have our introduction, so let's go to what I did. Like I said, I'm not going to type the entire thing, so we are just going to use the answer that I gave, and then we're going to follow it up. So guys, you can see, and this paper, before I did the benefits, so the benefits are right here. So before I did the benefits, I first gave a short introduction of what CTPAT is, and you can see this information I acquired from this website right here, and all I did is paraphrase this. So you can't write word for word because that's going to be like a lot of plagiarism and it's not allowed, so you have to like paraphrase the sentence. So guys, you can see my introduction came from this part here. You can see where I'm moving the cursor. This is where my introduction came from. So we go to where I did the paper. So this is a paper I did. You can see I started by explaining like the full name of CTPAT, and I said it is a program under the United States Custom and Border Protection, a CBP strategy. And as you can see, that part of the information is right here, CBP strategy. Okay, I hope you're following, guys. And then let's go back to my introduction. I've said through the program, CBP works to strengthen global supply chains and improve US border security. So you can see I've also said CBP maintains a high cargo security level. So guys, this is the entire, okay, when a business joins CTPAT. Okay, I'm going to show you where I got that. I got this from this part here. When an entity joins CTPAT, an agreement is made. So this is the, I also included that. So when a business joins CTPAT, it agrees to collaborate with CBP to protect the chain of supply, detect security threats, and implement best practices in security measures. So now that we know what CTPAT is, now we can go to the benefits. So guys, if you're following, you'll notice that the first thing you have to do is familiarize the student with what you're about to do. So now the students know what CTPAT is, even if they had forgotten it, and now we can go to answering our main question, which is the benefits. So I want to mention something about the introduction part. So if a question is like 1 page, the introduction part is going to be like, the introduction, like in terms of what has to be like 10% of like the entire document. So if you're doing 300 words, let 10% be introduction and 10% be your conclusion. So if you had like a long paper like 5 pages, the introduction is going to be longer than a 1 page. I know you are wondering what this is that is in here. Like, I'm going to highlight. This is what I call in-text citation, and like I said, I'm going to be including this in the second part of my formatting video. So in this video, just going to answer the question, and if you want to know what this in-text citation is, you'll have to watch the next video. So guys, let's go to answering the main part of our question, which is benefits of CTPAT program. So now guys, we are on the benefits part. So one thing you need to know when answering the question is that your sentences have to like have a flow from one sentence to another, because that is really important. Your sentences should not be confusing. They should like flow smoothly so that the student is going to understand exactly what you're saying. So let me go back to where I got the benefits part from. This website right here. So this website also has like the benefits. They're just not explained, and for you to give a good answer, you need like a little explanation. So for the benefits, I used this website. You can see they're explaining it. So like the first part I got is the first benefit. A business is going to benefit from, 1, a dedicated supply chain security specialist, plus access to educational resources. So let's see how I started by benefits part. Okay, a business. Guys, I hope you can see how I started that sentence. A business that joins the CTPAT program benefits from, 1, access to supply chain specialists and educational resources. So like I did some paraphrasing there. So like I just said access to specialists and educational resources. So as long as you paraphrase and the meaning is the same, you are good to go. And then I gave like a little explanation. So you'll have the opportunity to work with a specialist from CBP to identify and resolve any security issues in your supply chain. You'll also get access to a library of training materials to make sure everyone in your company follows proper security procedures. So I also paraphrased that part, and I did. The business gets an opportunity to collaborate with CBP specialists on matters of identifying and resolving supply chain security issues. So guys, as you can see, I got nothing from my head. I just paraphrased that. Then guys, you can see I want you guys to see how I'm connecting my sentences to make sure like there's a smooth flow. So there's also access to training materials that teach the business the necessary security procedures. Okay, now that I finished the first benefit, see like my translation to introducing the second benefit, I continued and said the second benefit is faster transportation of goods across the border. And if you come back to this website, we're going to see faster transport of goods across the border. And then there's this explanation. It's faster because shorter wait times at the border, access to free and secure trade lanes, the ability to get your cargo released faster. So I gave that explanation, and I want us to focus on the connection between my point and the explanation. So let's go back to reading the second benefit. So the second benefit is the faster transportation of goods across the border. I'm just going to highlight it right there. So this is the second benefit. I want you guys to see the connection between my sentences. So the second benefit is the faster transportation of goods across the border. The faster the goods arrive, the sooner the business can sell them. So this is my explanation. CTPAT helps a business to achieve this through actions like a shorter period of waiting at the border, faster release of cargo by the CBP, minimum CBP inspections, and access to secure and free trade lanes. And as you can see, all this information, guys, is right here. I just paraphrased it in a way that can be understood. And guys, if we keep going to the benefits, we can see the first part I just said, one of the benefits includes one. And then the second benefit, I said the second benefit is. So you can see the third part, I started directly with the benefit and said, it's right there. Priority consideration in the case of an emergency is another benefit, and I explained why. When terrorist attack or natural disaster occurs, benefits satisfied by the CTPAT are the first to resume operations. Okay, so guys, if we continue with all these benefits, we can see there's another benefit here of lower fines. We can see there's another benefit of personnel security is granted by discouraging questionable employees from applying. There's also data security, and if we go back to this, we're going to see all these benefits here: lower fines, potential for more business, site personnel, and data security. And each explanation, guys, you just have to paraphrase even the explanation itself. Guys, are you following? Is this difficult? No, I don't think so. So guys, and just like that, we are done answering that question. All you have to do is make sure that you meet the word counts. Not that we were doing one page, which is 275 words. Just make sure that before you say you finished your paper is 275 words. If it was a 2-page, that would be 550. That make sure your word count is 550 words. So guys, that is how like you find information from the internet and use it to answer the question that you have been asked. Like I said, I'm going to talk about this. What you're seeing here are in-text citations. I'll be talking about them in my next video, so make sure you watch that. So guys, what I want us to do is go to the part where you find the references. So a lot of guys have been asking me that. So how did I find these references? So guys, you see, let's go back to where I found this information. So right there, let's look at this website. So guys, if you look at this website, the link here, this is one reference, okay? And like I said, guys, you cannot use a link which has a .com. You don't use .com. You use like .com is not allowed. So we use links that have dots. You can see this part here has .gov, like that's like .government. We also use .org, like .organization. I mentioned this on the video where I showed you how to use cite this for me. So this is information is like from a government website, so this is accepted. So I use this as one of my references. So if we go back to my question, you're going to see it's the first one, this right here. This is what I have highlighted. So I use this as one of my references. So the link here is this one. So how did I get to convert this link to look like this? Remember, the paper told you to use APA, so the reference is in APA format. So how did I convert that link to an APA format reference? So all I did is like I copied this link and I pasted it inside this for me. So guys, I'm not going to do that here. So if you want to see exactly how you're going to get that, please watch that video on how to reference using cite this for me. So this is how I acquired this part of the reference. So this is one reference. So you see our paper is asking us for 3. So how do you know which websites are you going to use? So guys, let's go back the website that I used to get my benefits. I cannot cite I cannot use this as a reference for the simple reason is, if you go back to the link up here where I am moving my cursor, guys, up here you can see it is .com blog. We don't use .com or blog links, so you can use it to acquire information, but you cannot use it as a reference. So I cannot use that one as a reference. So examples of links that you can use is like this one here, .gov. I've already used that one. This one here, guys, .gov. You just have to like copy that link inside this for me. I am going to attach a link of the video of cite this for me down in the description box. We cannot use .com. We cannot use .com. Another one is right here, ctpatweb.government, and I think this is my second reference. So we can see like my second reference is right here, .government. So what I did is I copied that link into cite this for me, and it gave me this kind of reference. So if you want to know how to acquire it, there's a whole video on that, showing you the kind of links that are acceptable and the kind of websites that you can cite as a reference. Okay, so we already have our 3 references, so that means like our paper is half complete. So now what is left, guys, is for us to let's go back to the instructions. We see what is left. So what is left of us is to make sure that our business, okay, we already have the business sources, we already have the resources. What is left is for us to cite this work into APA 7th edition. So I've done a video on APA 7th, 6th edition MLA. If you want to know what this is, just watch those videos. I'll attach the links in the description box. Another thing, so we're left with I think 2 items before we can complete this paper. So what you're left with is citing it into this format. So I'll show you how I went about this. Another thing is to fill these in-text citations, to fill this. Another thing is to check our work for grammar, and finally check our work for plagiarism, and we will be done. So like I said, I'm going to be doing this in my next video. So in this video, I just wanted us guys to understand how to do a paper from scratch and where to get references. And like I said, cite this for me is not the only website you can use to acquire references. You can also use Google Scholar, and there is a video on this too. So guys, I think that is it for today. So in my next video, which I will be uploading very soon, I will be uploading part 2, which will be having the format, how to format a paper after you have completed doing it from scratch. So guys, I think that is all for today, and I'm going to upload the part 2 of how to format a paper very soon. So make sure you subscribe, and I will be seeing you in my next video. If you have any question, guys, let me know in the comment section below, and I'm going to be addressing any issues that you have, especially concerning this video, and any part that you feel like you have not understood. Also guys, I'm going to attach a question there in the description box. You can use that question for your own practice. Like I said, practice makes perfect. So I'm going to attach a question there. I'm going to attach all the requirements, and if you feel like you can practice this on your free time, please go ahead and do so, so that by the time I upload part 2, you already understand what part 1 is. Feel free to ask me any questions, and I will see you in my next video. Share, like, subscribe. Bye bye.